So wait, on amateur night, do they come out with their stripper name already, or do they have to earn that?
No, they usually have a name that they want to go by. They're allowed to come up with their own name. Unless there's already a Coco Chanel at the club, then they have to switch it up.
What about between different clubs? If there's like a glitter at one club, and can there be a glitter at another club?
Yo, what up? I'm Tahir Moore.
I'm Patrick Cloud.
And welcome to another episode of The Internet is Undefeated.
Doom, 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 doom. Internet is undefeated. Internet is undefeated. Side by side on my internet keyboard. Oh Lord, undefeated. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
I don't know what song you mimicked that from. What was that from?
That was Ebony and Ivory.
Oh, yeah, I missed that.
I had to figure it out too.
I didn't know you were going to go that slow with it. I'm ready with the trap, and you came super slow with it.
I didn't really prep you for that.
You did not at all.
But hi.
Thank you.
We had to get that out the way first.
It's so good too, though.
We got a special guest in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
Guest.
We got Miss Kelly Kellz.
Hey,
I used to have a lot of sounds. I'm sorry.
No, I love it. I love the sound effects.
There you go.
What's up, Kelly Kellz?
That didn't help anything. It
didn't?
It didn't help.
It felt like
air
it.
horn.
Maybe because it was next to my ear.
I instantly thought about Cinco de Mayo.
I mean, I feel like other people besides Mexicans use shakers.
Yeah.
Like,
not unless you're in a band.
The end of a church song, like God.
That's a tambourine. That's a tambourine.
The symbol or the tambourine.
Yeah, you're right. Also, what gospel song ends with God?
Punk rock.
Not unless you're just doing a run at the end. You're like, I'm finna kill him with this God. Finna kill him with this God.
They on Sunday's Best?
That was right on the nose. Hey, speaking of God, God produces W's.
Yeah.
Facts.
Wins.
Facts.
Today we are starting off celebrating winners. Some wins in the business.
Right.
Mr. Jay-Z is officially a part of the Billionaire Club.
A Billy.
So much money.
That's a lot of money, bro.
That is so much money.
By
and
himself.
they even broke down. Once you have other people breaking down how rich you are,
right,
you've passed the point of made it.
I want somebody to challenge me to see if I can spend $1 billion in a day, because I think I can
challenge
do
you.
$1 billion in a day?
That's a scam.
Absolutely.
Challenge me to spend all this money.
Challenge me to do it.
I bet you won't.
I'm gonna open 3 Starbucks in one day and a hotel.
What is it with you and opening coffee shops?
Hey man, I like coffee. I like warm beverages.
You can't go wrong.
That's the first thing you're gonna do when you're rich?
No, I mean it's definitely one of the things I'm gonna do. You gotta have multiple sources of income.
I want to look at Jay-Z list. That's what I want to do when I get rich. I'm gonna look at his.
What do you mean his list?
His list of how they broke it down. He has
here it go.
$70 million.
Well, here it go right now. So
I looked at this. Yeah,
he has 20 years worth of music and a catalog that's worth $75 million. So he was rich as a rapper.
Already.
So that's that. And then he has a $310 million stake in the luxury champagne Armand. I'm gonna ruin this. Armand de Brignac.
Isn't that the Ace of Spades?
Could you say Ace of Spades?
Is that why niggas say Ace of Spades?
That's exactly.
They can't pronounce that.
You don't want to do that.
I actually can straight back to that.
2 glasses of the
Armand de Brignac.
You want the Ace of Spades? Yeah, let me get that shit. Let me get that shit right there.
Jay-Z special.
He got another $100 million in his cognac. Douce.
Yeah.
I drink Douce. I must say.
Do you?
Ooh, I love Douce.
I haven't got on a Douce bandwagon yet.
It's growing 80% a year, so he's.
I'm part of
it's
that.
huge.
Percentage.
You are.
No, you're not. You're part of the other side, giving that money.
Yeah, I'm part of giving him 80%.
Then his cash portfolio is $220 million.
Okay.
In part thanks to a stake in Uber, which was $70 million.
Right.
Wow.
And crazy story about that, really quick. So his initial investment in Uber was like $2 million, right? And he knew it was going to be a hit, so he wired the CEO another $5 million for a bigger stake in the company. And the guy was like, nah. And sent the money back to Jay-Z. But just think about it. That $2 million investment got him 70. Imagine if he would have put that.
And
that
the
extra
CEO
5
knew that. He was like,
knew
I ain't about to
be
give you that much.
He knew it was
What
going
did
to
he
be.
say?
He's like, nah.
You know what's
Nah,
up.
we
But I
good,
mean,
man.
they gave Beyonce stake.
Yeah, they did. They did. They gave her stake, but she performed for them, And instead of giving her cash, they gave her stake in the company.
That's
when
like
they went
6
public.
mil, and that was 6 mil. So it was like we ain't about to.
Yeah, because then they
start
would be owners. Like
That's what I'm saying.
you know what I'm saying?
That's like a monopoly at that point.
Cashed them
They
out.
are
It's like,
Uber.
nah,
But
you
all
ain't.
the Ubers would be Cadillacs. Imagine.
Nah, but you would be able to get Cadillacs. Not all of them need to be Cadillacs.
Is Cadillac still like a high end nice
Yes.
car?
Oh, there's
Absolutely.
never going to end.
Yeah.
Never going to go out.
People are still like breaking their bank.
That's what's
for
keeping
Cadillacs?
Detroit alive.
Damn, there's like a lot of factories, huh?
I mean, it used to be a lot
like-
more
yeah.
factories, but yeah, Cadillac is a staple.
Someone told me there are wild wolves in the streets of Detroit, and I think they were just like painting a more like desolate picture. Is that true? Because I
That
asked
is
CP and he was like,
not
"Yeah, that's
I
true."
ain't never seen a wolf in Detroit unless you just talking about killers.
Killers
Then
in
that's,
real
if that's the
life.
case,
Is that what he
then
meant?
yes.
South-
Yeah,
There's
it's
There's
some
wild
wolves in there.
in Detroit, B. My dumb ass
Niggas,
was like, wow.
niggas ran out of bullets in
Nature.
Detroit and started biting people. So
Imagine. Shit's expensive out here, nigga.
they just chase you up to your steps and bite the shit out of your ankle. God damn, I'm gonna give you my
That's like
wallet
you
if you
jump.
bite my ankle. Nigga, here, take it, shit. Let me go.
If he start just growling, he don't pull out a weapon. He's just like,
I'm like broke ass DMX wannabe as but then he starts running like a dog. Like you see that one video where that chick was walking around like a dog and then she started running
and
like
jumped on.
galloping.
She jumped on a picnic
the
table.
white woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, if they do some shit like that, you can have everything I have.
That's like a
scared the-
fetish,
That'll
ain't it?
scare the shit out of
Yeah.
me.
That's like a fetish. They're like, treat me like a dog or a horse, and they're like,
Yeah, I've
galloping
seen that
and
too. People be
jumping
walking them.
fences.
That's crazy.
I'll walk them.
All right, so let's finish this list. You say you'll walk.
I'll walk them.
Oh, no, that was it. You actually stopped at a good time. But that was
I didn't list everything because he also has. This is the
Artwork.
crazy thing. He has $50 million in real estate. $50 million worth of real estate.
that is here.
And then he also has $70 million worth of art.
120 million by Basquiat.
That's he has more worth in art than he does in real estate. That's crazy how much art appreciates.
Oh, and he sold Rockaware for 204 million.
Yep. But he also did you mention Rock Nation? You mentioned Rock Nation, right? Rock Nation is worth a couple $100 million too. He has a big stake in that.
Yeah.
No,
I
that
know
was
he's
no, that was
gonna-
Rockaware, but
a
Rock
couple
Nation is
hundred
Man, ain't that's crazy to say? A couple $100 million?
Couple $100 million.
And he rapped about being a billionaire a couple times.
Yeah.
And he did it.
I brought this up in the car yesterday when I was with the guys, and I was like, Jay-Z, marrying Beyonce was the best thing he could have ever did. Because Jay-Z would have
facts.
timed out if it had not been for marrying a younger wife who completely enamored
It's
in a
timeless.
generation.
And she's timeless.
She what?
Enamored and a whole generation. Like, people are in love with her. The fact that you have a following and that following has a name and you say anything about this artist, this following will come for you.
Yeah.
It ruined your life.
That's crazy.
I think that I do think that
Yeah, and ruin
they're
your
in
life.
love.
Yeah.
But I think that that's the new move in music. Like I think that's why Trav went for Kylie. He
The
was-
power
Or
up.
Offset went
The
for
power
Power
Cardi.
up.
Power up.
Yeah.
Well, that's just hood love. Come on, don't
But
don't
that's
come
the
for
best
that.
love.
You say who? Offset who?
Cardi.
That is hood love, but
hood
that's a
love.
power move.
That's a power move.
Cardi is on. She hadn't been out for 2 years, and she got a Pepsi Super Bowl commercial.
And she came to
pretty
the
crazy.
Met Gala in a carpet. A blow-up carpet. Come
Oh,
on.
her outfit?
Yeah, did you see that?
No, I didn't watch the Met Gala because I was just like, everybody here kind of looks normal, but they're like, yeah, my outfit worth $2 million.
That's
It's
a
like-
lot
That's
to
a-
spend on a one-timer.
But are they even paying for it? Or
That's true. That's true.
Maybe not. You know,
They're
it came
not.
out that Drake didn't pay for that private plane. It was gifted
Really?
as a marketing thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
For the private plane. So, and it's like,
I didn't
this
think
nigga could
he
actually
did.
afford that thing,
That's
too.
the shit I be.
The richer
Bruh.
you get, the more free shit you get.
That
Like, free
shit-
private plane? Tight.
Shout out to Lil Brother, man, because they said that shit early on a minstrel show.
I love
It's
that
like when you need the shit, motherfuckers want to charge you full price.
Yep.
And when you can buy it at your own, people want to gift you. It's like, motherfucker, I need help now.
Now.
I need a Nike plug
No,
now.
that's why this hair is a gift. That's
Was
I'm
it?
excited. It's definitely a gift. Shout out to Jermaine, Man Attraction. This is a gift. He gifted me this, and I'm excited.
Yeah, don't make me pay full price when you know I got to pay rent. I ain't paying a mortgage. I'm paying rent, motherfucker. Help me out.
Now,
That's wild.
I want Sally Mae to gift me something.
Oh, my
I
fucking
mean-
gosh.
That's why you get, if you get popular before you get rich, that will probably happen.
Yeah.
Because that was a move for his numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, I feel like I don't know anybody who can afford a private plane that would look at Drake's private plane and be like, I'm going to get a plane now. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Well, I mean,
like,
yeah, but have
rich
you
old
seen-
white guys.
Well, here's the thing,
They
though.
don't want
like,
that.
It's most private jets or like just the twin engine or the smaller like actual jets. This was an airliner, so like this shit is laid out.
Deluxe.
And not only is he like his free advertising while it's in the air while it's pulling into the airport, but he rents that out too, so you can lease his jet so he doesn't have to pay like all the fees for it and everything.
Oh, so he rents it out to like regular people.
I don't think regular people. I think if you can
Ballers.
afford that
regular?
jet,
Well, how
you're
much
not
is a
you're not
jet?
regular.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, who is this promotion going to? Because like,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
rich old white guys ain't trying to drive around in like a OVO plane and
yeah,
shit.
but it's a lot of rich old black men that we don't know because they
that are Drake fans.
I mean, who's not a Drake fan a little bit though?
Yeah, especially when
He's
wore
been
that
one of
shirt.
the
Well,
most
no one everybody under 40.
Nah, it's some
You think
40
people
years-
over 40 like
Absolutely.
Drake?
Absolutely.
Oh, shout out to Drake.
Absolutely, he does.
That's cool. We
Drake.
kind of like didn't even know, but we added
Drake
him
has
to
been
the winner
running the
list.
game. If you think about it, for the last 10 years, he's been in the game for the last 10 years.
He is rich. He's hilarious at the sideline of these games.
He's
though.
Oh, yeah.
amazing, but he's
He's-
getting in Drake. He's getting in the wrong people's face, not Draymond.
But I mean,
Yeah.
he's making me want to actually watch basketball. I haven't, but I'm considering it. Because hearing Clay, you heard Clay backstage. He was like,
but-
"Oh, bum ass." I was like, I didn't.
you better say it in the back.
I didn't even know that nigga could trash talk. Him and Steph Curry look like they don't really know how to trash
They're
talk
like they
that.
text, don't say nothing to nobody, but I'm fucking Drake up when I catch you.
Oh, bum ass.
Bum ass. nigga.
Bum ass Drake. And Drake
That's
was like,
funny.
"It's 1-1." That's my favorite part of that video. It's 1-1. Shout out to Drake though.
Shout
Drake
out
out
to
here
Drake,
winning
man.
too.
They doing
But
good.
another, and you brought this up, another
Yeah.
winner we want to highlight,
sure.
Simone Biles.
Come on,
Right.
Simone.
Come on, Simone.
Gymnast, won everything.
Everything.
I mean, she literally won everything. And people, I see in these articles, like people trying to play her like first female, first black
African.
female. No, first American.
Ever.
First
Ever.
American. She won everything. It says she won a gold medal in the floor exercise, a bronze on the balance beam. I don't know what these things are. 4 golds, a silver, and
Everything.
a bronze.
Everything.
Just
She
everything.
won everything,
She
and
was
she's the
first
only
person
American.
to sign up. She wrote her name the fastest. She won everything. Wash her hands, pee the fastest.
She's the winner.
Everything. And don't try to downplay the first black American. Motherfucker, she's representing for America.
America.
Embrace it. Right now, we need all the good representation that we can get while Trump is in office.
She got 20 titles now.
That's
20
crazy.
medals. That's ice.
That's ice.
That's how you go to the club. Fuck all these jewels
You
and
go
necklaces
to
that these rappers
medals.
use. You go to the
In
the
a
club.
gold medal?
Right. With 20
I'm an
around your
Olympian.
neck.
20
No,
of
Michael,
them.
Michael Phelps was wearing all his shit like that. Like, that shit is
In the
gangsta.
club?
Nah, I don't think he went to the club, but he had did it somewhere.
That seems off
I
brand.
used
Yeah.
to get little ribbons for like relay races. And I hold them bitches up.
The little blue
Just
first
put
place.
it on a
First
cardigan. You bitches see me out here reading 200 words
First-
per minute.
First place at
Selling
the,
B, bitch.
the pie competition. First place. State fair.
Miss Congeniality in this bitch. You see what I'm doing?
Push through.
Yo, so the only one she's tied with record-wise is somebody named Svetlana Kokhrina. That's how you know that
can't
shit
even-
real
Oh,
as
yeah.
hell.
That's how you know you can't even. She doesn't
Yeah.
matter
That
if
sounds
they
like
say
a
it.
winner.
That's crazy. And what if that's like a regular name wherever she's from? It sounds
Russia.
like it's just
It's very
German
Russian.
or Russian. Yeah.
Yeah.
That. What if that's like the Sandra?
Out there?
Yeah,
Probably.
the Jane. That's
So
like
it's just
a
super
Jane
normal?
in Russian.
You seen Svetlana? Hey, what up, Svetlana? I don't even know if I'm saying it.
It's a best.
They throw
Svetlana.
the V's in there like it's a vowel. The V's be everywhere
They hit
through
them
Russian
so
Their
hard.
names be like, V. It's like, wait, where'd that come
They just be
from?
throwing the V's.
Jessica.
V's,
Like,
V's.
whoa.
Jessica.
Whoa, Stephanie.
That's stupid. That's stupid.
But shout out to Simone Biles. She out here winning. Next on the winner train.
Come
This
on
is
with
probably my favorite winner of the weekend. Andy Ruiz,
Woo!
first
Hey, he brought y'all back.
Mexican
Yo, what-
heavyweight
He's
champ.
the thick guy.
Oh shit,
Nigga, that nigga out here built
Hey,
so
that-
funny.
Hey, I know y'all seen all the memes where it's like, I'm never working on my core
Ever.
again.
Oh, this is a huge win for
All
big
the
people.
gym heads
Yeah.
are so disappointed.
Bro, he is hilarious. And then the fact that he beat up the most in shape nigga of all
Yo,
time.
He really did.
That the
He
dude
really
really
did.
did.
Anthony Joshua,
He didn't want to be.
who I didn't know was British, by the way.
Damn.
I didn't
That-
know he could give up that many belts at once. He gave up all the belts.
Yeah, wasn't it 6? 5 or 6?
It was like, 5 or 6 or something like that. It was like
That shit was crazy, dog.
So it's
And,
safe to say that heavyweight boxing is back in.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying.
I mean,
They-
Deontay Wilder kind of like brought it back. I don't want to say he brought it back to the forefront because I don't watch boxing as religiously as I'm sure some
Basketball or
enthusiasts do.
something
Right.
But Deontay Wilder is a person that definitely caught a lot of attention, and he caught my attention to bring it back to like, oh shit, boxing is fun and entertaining, again,
Right.
like the way he does, and he's a heavyweight. So, that's
When was that?
Deontay Wilder, he's the one. His fight was a couple months ago. He had the braids.
That's not
He
the
a
to
tall-
this day nigga, right?
Yeah.
It is?
To this day.
He's
To this
heavyweight?
day?
Yeah.
That's heavyweight? Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't know that.
heavyweight, yeah.
He's cool.
Yeah.
See,
I mean, I like him from that meme.
Yeah. Yeah. To this day.
To this day.
Yeah. It's Dante
To
Wilder.
this day. I feel like as soon as he said that, he was just
An
like,
old boy
damn,
who
that's gonna
actually
be a
lost
meme.
was supposed to fight. I think he was supposed to fight Wilder.
the big dude?
Yeah. No.
No,
The one that lost.
He's not fighting
Yeah.
anyone
Oh.
anymore.
Yeah.
What, that dude who lost?
Yeah.
He needs to fight
I mean,
social media.
He did-
He didn't. He didn't get his ass beat though.
and they're undefeated.
No, he did. He did get his ass beat.
The
He
whole
got knocked
time?
down.
He
He
got
got knocked down a
knocked
lot.
down.
What
I
did
thought he got
knock
locked down like twice.
He got knocked down like what is it, 2 or 3 times, and he got TKO'd in the second, and he was doing shit like he was watching like he kept spitting out his mouth guard, so the ref would have to stop the fight. You got to put your mouth guard back in.
Well, yeah,
Like,
he fully got back up and went over to the corner and was like, "No,
It's today. Is the fight today?
No, he was on camera asking like which one of his punches, like knocked me down. He didn't know. He was just like, which one of y'all hit me?
The reality is the fight was. We just going by the picture. Most people didn't even see the fight. They just
Yeah.
saw the picture.
They
This
saw
is
the
true.
picture
We
and they was
okay.
like, that nigga won.
Yeah, he
Wait, that
won,
nigga.
So we
Yes.
don't even care.
That nigga's built like an Xbox.
Man.
He built like a pineapple, a SpongeBob.
Yes. He got the most dead body midsection ever.
But he has
BMI high as fuck.
He has like those tattoos. You know those tattoos that niggas have that you just know they fought a lot as a
Yeah,
kid?
yeah.
Just like those big Mexican
Big chest,
tattoos.
yeah.
Or like
Yeah.
you sometimes like girls be having those Mexican tattoos on their arms and I'm like,
You
oh,
talking about like the skulls and shit like that?
you survived a
I
couple
kind of like that
jumpings.
shit though.
He's the one who would fight the wolves in Detroit.
Oh yeah, yeah. Barehanded,
Barehanded.
Barehanded.
snatching wolves up by the neck.
It's like, all right, guys, what you got?
I wonder at what point of the fight did it ring in both of their minds? Like when he hit old boy and he was like, "Fuck, I think I can win this.
And he was like, I think I'm losing.
I think I'm getting my ass beat." Like on the opposite
And
side.
Yeah,
he didn't come from anywhere, right? He kind of came from nowhere.
You know what? He got the fight because he DM'd the promoter.
Is that how easy boxing has been this whole time?
He Instagram DM because there was a fallout. The guy he's supposed to fight originally, I guess, kept messing up on drug
Nigga,
tests.
what?
And so he
skipped
DM'd on Instagram. I was like, "Yo, I'll do
this
it."
shit.
Is boxing that simple now?
I don't know,
What do you
man.
do?
I mean,
Right.
technology, man. Social media's that shit.
Let me find out that's how Floyd Mayweather got.
Niggas is shooting they shot in the DMs,
Let
man.
me find out I can do the balance of being with Simone. Shit. Simone. I'm about to be out here.
So it's
God, he told you to go down in the DM. He wasn't bullshitting, yo.
it's like stand up then.
Hey, man.
How niggas
Hey,
just
you got a
like,
spot?
hey,
It's an open mic.
can I jump on your pay per view? You guys, can I
You
get
got,
you
hey,
on
you
your
got 10
headline?
rounds I can get real quick?
Wow.
You got
10 rounds instead of minutes?
Yeah, you got 10 rounds I can get real quick. Ah.
Hey, you got 12 rounds in you?
Shoot me something. Shoot me
Show me
a
your
link.
footage.
Shoot me a link. Let me
Well,
check
shit,
you
let me
out.
take a
And
picture
then
of
he
you. It's
all
like
in
the
Detroit
headline
with the
photo.
wool. Ah.
Eating burgers and shit while you punching people out.
This is probably the funniest story in boxing. I did
Ever.
not know it was that.
That's the
You know
upside
who
of
I
casual.
wish could chime in?
Yeah.
Mayweather.
Who?
I wish he could chime in just to say like.
I'm surprised he hasn't said
Like,
something
what is
already.
his fucking input?
I mean, I feel like heavyweight fighters just be punching each other, and
Yeah.
he got all the strategy because it seemed like all the little niggas don't be getting like knockouts like that. I don't know. I don't be watching knockouts.
Well, Floyd
boxing
is
like
more of a
that.
defensive boxer anyway. He doesn't really go like early Floyd. I think knocked out more people than definitely later Floyd. He became more of a defensive.
He learned that shoulder roll and said,
the
"Fuck
shoulder
all
roll.
this."
Yeah,
I don't give a damn about his tactics. I want to hear what he got to say because Floyd say the most ignorant shit. You be like, oh, we taking you back out the black community.
He said he still says El Polo Loco, and I love it.
Oh.
It's one of them niggas. El Polo Loco. Do 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 do.
You can take the nigga out the hood, but
Thank
you
you.
know the rest.
Was that a call to action? You finish it.
I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, this isn't really a W, but did y'all hear about Apple's new announcement?
What, that they're getting rid of iTunes?
Are they?
They're supposed to be getting rid of iTunes. They're going to launch a new platform for music streaming. So I don't
it's
know.
not Apple
It's gonna
Music?
be cheaper.
I don't know. I don't know if Apple Music is going to stay, but I think iTunes is supposed to leave. Like the whole
I like
actual
iTunes.
purchasing. Of,
I'm still
iTunes has
on
been
it.
around since before I can remember.
Yeah.
What was before iTunes? Was it that Windows Media Player that looked like the,
Yes, it
the
was.
thing that was like doof, doof,
yeah,
doof,
it was
and
Windows
moved to the
Media
play-
Player, and it was. I mean, you had a couple torrent players that you could do as well.
LimeWire and
Yeah.
Napster.
I mean, but shout out to Pandora for
I just
being
use Pandora.
the original streamer and shit.
They
and
still going
They still
strong.
out.
Still
Yeah,
going hard.
Pandora's still going on.
Commercial free. I
Yeah.
got it.
You get that?
That's just for niggas that don't know what they want to listen to.
Me?
That's hey. Sometimes it be like that. Sometimes
Put
it be
on
like that.
fucking
My
weekend radio.
You put in Weekend Radio, you mess around and cry. Kirk
Hey.
Franklin come on, Meek
I don't really
Mill.
listen to the weekend like
Sirius
that.
Radio,
Copy.
stop fucking. I'm not reinstalling my Sirius subscription. Okay, so stop sending me these fucking emails. Oh, you've never seen it this low, and I don't care. You're missing out. No, the fuck I'm not. I got Tidal, Apple Music, and Spotify.
Those
There's nothing
email
that I can do.
advertisements are hilarious. Like
Yeah.
one more day. It's just like, wait,
don't give a
what are you
shit.
counting down to? You're missing out is the funniest one. Come on, man.
It's like an
No,
Everest commercial.
I'm
Get
not
up.
gonna do it.
It's literally like when people like snap themselves at parties that they're not even having fun at just to
Yeah.
show that they're at a party. Like,
Yeah.
come on, guys. Like,
Come on.
y'all not here?
Or
You
no,
know,
how about this?
I
Everybody, let's take a picture. Everybody get back in their phones afterwards.
I should be saying shit though, because Sirius sends me a check every quarter. So
For what?
Because Kevin Hart is not LOL, so that's the new comedy channel. It used to be Jamie Foxhole Radio, but when I first moved out here,
There's no Foxhole Radio anymore?
Nah, it's LOL now.
Really?
Okay,
Yeah, so
gotcha.
they do the urban comedy.
And Foxhole's out?
Foxhole's out.
Since when?
I want to say a year and a half. It's not been too long, but yeah.
it's not like
but they
Jamie
playing
Foxx
one of my
needed that
bits
shit.
on there, so I get paid from that. So
They continuously play it?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
well,
okay.
They
So-
should, you actually
Shout out
should
to
be
Sirius for that.
Yeah, you should be grandfathered into Sirius.
I should get it for free
free,
though. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I'm providing
Everybody
content
fuck
for
with
you motherfuckers. But you do pay me for it, so you know.
You can pay me too.
I'll take that check.
So real quick, Apple, they did their these press conferences, which
Yeah.
look boring as shit. It's just a white dude in jeans just going like, "We have a new monitor for $5,000," and they're just like, "Dope." It's
Yeah.
like, nigga, that's gonna be on the website tomorrow. But this Tim Cook was announcing the new products,
Yeah.
and you saw this,
Yeah, I just saw it today.
bro. Check this out.
The version will be $59.99. The Visa mount adapter will be $199, and the Pro stand $999. And like the Mac Pro, they'll all be available in the fall.
in the
yeah.
fall. He tried to breeze past an $1,000 monitor stand.
Just the stand. $1,000.
Apple has lost their
Yo,
damn
if you don't
mind.
think I'm
We
just
enable
gonna fucking
Apple.
hang my TV on my wall and just run my Apple computer from that, you crazy
I'll
as
lean
shit.
my TV on the.
a monitor, no, for real,
Right.
for real. I do that for the first 4 months when I
Anyway,
move in.
yeah.
Yes.
But
It'll be on
A
crates.
stand.
that is the most boring thing to be expensive. That's not even a flex. Like their AirPods, like okay, they got away with that the same way Beats did. But
Yeah.
nigga,
Got
you
away
gonna
with
flex a monitor stand?
just a stand, my boy. Not even a monitor.
It don't even come with it.
No, that's just a stand.
$4,000 to be a maid
Crazy
service
as
shit.
fuck, yo. And I got an email today. It was like Apple has gone dark, so they made a big announcement about you can have it dark screen on all the screens. So basically, it's just your background is black and your text messages on Twitter, all of that stuff.
Wait, what
but
do you
they
mean?
have a night mode already. They're like you can switch to night mode, like when you're searching on the web, and a couple other apps that you can already do night mode on.
What's
Okay.
night
so
mode?
night mode is like
Incognito?
Yeah.
yeah. Well, it's like it's just the background is black. So like if you go to what is it? Safari.
It's on nighttime mode right now. The little moon.
No. That's let me see.
Look at us as we go.
Let me just go to Google and just see if it happened there.
Look, I put night shift displays the brightness.
You know, it's something
Ain't that-
different.
yeah, that's what I was doing.
It's something different, but like
What does it do?
basically like when you search on Google or YouTube or Yahoo, anything like that, you know how you search something and now in the background is white? It's basically just black. That's
And
it.
what does that do?
Nothing. It does absolutely nothing. It's just aesthetic changes. That's how
See?
bullshit they've got. They got nothing to offer. It's like we can make your background black. Ah,
I'm like, that's an app.
on all the apps.
That's
Yep.
another app.
Yeah, you just
That's
jailbreak your
Apple's-
phone and you could have been did that.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's pretty much like those NBA 2K games in Madden. It's the same shit that drops every damn year, and they're like, this time the buttons, we took the button off, and we're
Yeah.
like, why? And
Who told you to do that?
Next year, buttons back. So
Oh.
nigga, these aren't features.
Don't
Back,
call
back,
it a
back.
comeback. It is absolutely a comeback, motherfucker. It's gone for 3 models.
They took our headphone jack away from us. They took the home button.
All type of this is horrible.
But that's just all of that is just a ploy to keep the money coming in. If they never switch up the charging dock, because they'll tell you it's all for your benefit. It charges faster with the lightning cable and all of
benefit?
that. But the real benefit is for them to make money. If they would have kept the wide base, people would have just been buying $10 cords, but they switch it up to the lightning pin.
Yep.
Now you have to buy all new adapters, or you have to buy all new accessories. Because you remember that, like in hotels when they have the alarm clock that your phone goes on,
it doesn't work anymore.
It don't work unless
Or
you got the lightning
Planet
pin.
Fitness, it don't work anymore either.
They had the nerve to
Fitness.
give us that little jack to
The dongle.
the dongle, like we weren't gonna lose it.
They knew it was gonna lose it.
For the last 2 months, I've had headphones and can't listen to shit.
I'm talking about
just
losing.
like-
It's a very that's a sensitive. I just bought iPod and I just lost one.
Your
bought an
AirPods?
I only have one now.
You can replace one.
I know for $80.
Yeah.
I cannot believe they're that much.
They're
Yeah.
$80 for one, and
I would
couldn't-
lose them
I kept looking at my
immediately.
wig like, please be in here.
I can't even keep up.
It was so sad. I couldn't believe it because I told myself I just spent $170.
Yeah, yeah.
I've never made that.
My test subject.
I put it
is
on my bill though.
It's my chapstick. Like, if I can not lose my chapstick, I'll get AirPods.
Yo,
But-
listen,
That's funny, you just
listen.
put your chapstick on,
I
it's good.
literally
Yeah.
wrote a note about making a video about how adult I feel if I use my chapstick all the way through without losing it. Like getting to the bottom of your
never did.
chapstick.
Have you ever? I've
is
never.
it's like a major accomplishment to me
You're
because
like, whoa.
I'm like, fuck, I'm doing some real life adulting. I kept up with some shit. If I can keep up with chapstick, I can keep up with a child.
Sometimes I do that, but then I look in the cap and the rest of it is in there. Is that ever? I'm like, oh, I made it to the bottom. I was like, oh no, this shit got melty.
I hate when it gets to a point where like it don't go down anymore. So you gotta like push it down with the cap or your finger,
with your
like
thumb.
or with your thumb.
Or when you try to be cheap and it's like just up to the tip, but it won't go past. So,
So you
like
scrape it.
you have to press and you
Oh,
feel like
shit.
you feel the sides of the
Oh,
chapstick.
just ripping your,
just
that's
like-
the old deodorant move. Like you get to
Yeah.
the bottom of the deodorant, you
just
take
feel
it
the
off,
edges.
You just take it and just
You're
start
just like,
rubbing it.
oh!
Oh man.
The struggle is
The
real.
worst is if it falls and then it crumbles and now you got to take the actual
Pieces.
pieces of
And you
deodorant
gotta
and just
paste
rub.
them in.
Oh God, I only
my
do
God.
gel now. I don't do the white stuff anymore. That's just gross.
You do gel?
You do
Gel works
gel.
for you?
Not the
Gel
stuff
makes
that
me
you
sweat.
push up and it's like
Comes through like
not the Play-Doh,
like Play-Doh
hair.
shit? Yeah, yeah.
No. I just do the like the blue.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
The
yeah.
rolling ball.
Okay.
Not the rolling ball, just like
Nah.
the blue gel tops.
It's just like the blue gel.
But
tops
the
or
white tops just I don't know.
I can't do the
I'm a
gels, man.
spray
That
type
shit-
of girl.
I feel like those don't work.
Oh, they
Yeah,
work.
the
You don't
gels
use-
don't work
And
for
I
me.
feel real refreshed.
You don't use Axe, do you?
I better not.
Yeah, you better not. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
She has a chocolate scented Axe on right now. It's like, God
Chocolate
damn,
scented.
you smell like a Hershey's.
You look like you just light an incense and just let the smoke hit your armpits.
That's what Erykah Badu do. She uses crystals. She said she has a row of 500 times under each.
Wait, serious?
Yeah, she was talking about it on the interview.
Crystals.
Crystals. Yeah, she just goes back and forth with like these natural crystals, and she said that keeps her fresh for
Monique
a couple
said
days.
She used salt, and so she had to do that for a week. But now the salt is just helping her. She
Good.
Before I
don't-
say anything else, I just want to make this clear. Erykah Badu is a goddess. She
Oh,
is
yes, she is.
She's my musical auntie.
love her.
I love her and everything that she does.
everything.
Now that that's out the way, I've seen some pictures where I'm like, yeah, she might be musty. Because crystal deodorant is probably not a thing.
I've seen those same pictures, and I'm gonna tell you what, I'm still shooting a shot.
Oh,
I don't even know if I could hit on Erykah Badu. I just want to hug.
I don't think Erykah
and
Badu
some-
can see us. She's
some-
I think she picks who she allows to hit on her. Like
I want
you'll see her,
wisdom.
you have intentions to do it, and then she'll look at you, be like,
She'll be
Don't
like,
I'm
do
just gonna
it.
open this
All right,
door
come
for
here.
her. I'm just gonna open
Come
the
here.
door for her. I ain't gonna even try to shoot this shot.
she looks like she has Doctor Strange powers though.
She
Yeah.
has the best
She can do this
accessories
thing.
ever.
Both of y'all stupid.
That video of her stripping down in Dallas was the first time everyone was like, all right, so this is Erykah Badu showing
never
showing
seen
all.
this.
She evolving. She got the evolving tattoo
Do you think
in
that's
the back.
real?
Yes,
Or is it
Erykah Badu ain't
She
putting
really
no
did it. Yeah, she
putting
really
no
did it.
Well, she does
temporary
Hindu.
tattoos.
Yeah, she has the Hindu.
Isn't that different? All right, they
I
playing us.
love. Wait, hold on. I've never
Hey,
seen
you
this.
never seen Window Seat?
No, I've
Woo!
Cakes.
Woo!
back.
Erykah Badu.
And she like a Coca-Cola. Like fuck
She
how?
got
Oh no.
Cakes.
And she has a
Hey,
a stocking cap on her head with I
hey,
love it.
no,
Wait,
it's
wait,
all
what?
natural.
Come on.
Wait, no.
Let them titties out.
Girls who show up to fuck looking like this,
Oh.
got it. They
Shout
got
out to
it.
all
They
the chicks
got
that
it.
wear t-shirts with no bra too. That's
I like that.
I
Those
like
are real,
that shit.
They're the
That's
real
real.
MVPs.
The little
at
nip
these.
nip. Look at the guys trying not to look. It's okay.
Yeah,
It's
let,
just-
no,
let,
this
let
is-
it go.
this
Let
is
it go. Let it go.
it's
Pull
like,
it out there.
I'm not about to look. I'm not about to look.
Ooh,
You know I ain't
ass.
never seen this.
I like
Ah.
how all the white people are like arm in arm, but someone shot her. I don't remember that part.
So did y'all know
Oh,
that?
damn. I don't remember that part at all. I don't remember her dying at the end. I just realized that like Erykah Badu is all the way your type.
Goddamn right she is.
She's
All the way your
Man,
type.
I would love to just sip some tea and have some incense going
And just
and
be in her
have
presence.
just some beats playing.
Yeah.
That's it. Oh my god.
Oh my God, those will be vibrations with Erykah
Man,
Badu. That should be
listen.
electric. Can
I feel
go?
like
Yes,
that would be.
Please join us.
Imagine doing like acid or something with Erykah Badu.
Okay.
See, I don't want to.
I
I don't
don't
want to
wanna
do
do that.
anything that's gonna take me too far out of the mental realm, and I don't remember.
With Erykah Badu, that's what you're trying to do. I feel like that's how you.
She could do that.
meet
I want to
aliens.
remember it all. I want to, especially if she mess around and
don't
give me a
take your
kiss
memory
or
away.
something. Nah, fam, I need to be
No one
completely
blacks
sober.
out after acid.
Just give me an edible.
I want none of that.
I don't want to go as
Edible
far as
Badu.
that.
I want to remember everything.
Earth thing.
Well, big girls just like to eat, so I just want that. Because I ain't know, like, it was going to be a cheese. I don't know what
I don't even.
What does she eat? Is she vegan?
Erykah Badu.
Yeah, like, what is
She's
her?
vegan.
I don't know. I mean,
She has to be.
She
vegan.
has to be vegan. She's connected to the earth.
She probably doesn't eat. She probably just like gets her nutrition from like
The
the,
sun?
oxygen in the sun.
Oh
yeah.
my
She just goes
God.
outside.
And the
she
moon.
goes outside like,
She's like dinner time. She just goes out in the moonlight. And
Turns into a seance.
yeah.
we
It
love
is.
you, Erykah.
Delicious.
You know I.
Candy Crush.
You know I do. I'm shooting a shot.
All right, so I got a hits blunt question, and this one is a good one.
Oh yeah. Hold
He does this whole thing. He hits his apple blunt.
What
How
they
was
talking
that?
about, Pat? What they talking about?
All right, so this is from
waiting for
at
that too.
Freezem. So in real estate, when you refer to the master bedroom, did that term come from slavery?
Oh, that's good.
I don't think so. I don't think so, but I could be wrong, man.
The masters.
The master bedroom.
No, don't say master. Say the masters.
The master bedroom.
Masters. That's it.
But when they
does.
call it like the
The
headquarters
head room,
or like something like that,
Wait, what?
the master bedroom, they called it. They referred to it as quarters.
Isn't the whole house quarters?
the master bedroom sounds like the biggest
don't
one.
know.
Because, like, I guess originally I thought, like, this is the biggest bedroom, so it's the master bedroom, just like the master key.
Then why wouldn't it be the grand room, the largest room? I mean, why would they call it the masters?
The grand room is usually the biggest room in the house, so
I
that's
know.
usually like the dining room.
Okay, so the largest room.
But the grand bedroom, master bedroom, biggest bedroom, I don't.
I mean, master bedroom. I would think so. And
It's-
I'm woke, so
That's an extra,
By the way,
extra couple points on me. But I always wondered that. I don't know if it means the biggest bedroom or literally like master's bedroom.
Let me
Masters-
see.
Yeah. How do you feel saying it though? How does it sit in your spirit?
Well, now I don't know how to shop for houses.
yeah, like hey, show me to.
You want them all to be the same bedroom now?
It's like, show
Where's
me
the kids' room?
show me the best bedroom you got in this house. It's
Yeah.
like, you mean the master? Don't say it. Don't you
Okay.
fucking
Don't
say
you
it.
dare say it.
And then
Master
when-
of the house is a phrase that means owner of the house. In the past, the phrase was extremely common. The master bedroom was used in architectural plans to mean the owner's bedroom. That's where the phrase comes from.
But most times, who's the owner was the slave. Come on, master.
slave owner.
Slave.
I
owner.
mean,
Slave
if you want
master.
to,
Come on,
attach
man.
it to that,
Look,
I
you
think.
know what? You
But
a
it just means the
light-skinned-
owner of the house.
He was a house nigga. That's why he's saying that.
that's
we ain't
just
gonna
a-
talk about master.
Well, I mean, I got to see the bedroom. You know what I'm saying?
That's just a funny. I mean, if
actually,
it
this whole table.
if it was true, I guess that's a weird term to make it into like real estate.
Well, I mean, America has made everything.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, if you're showing somebody like a house and during slavery, it's like this is going to be the master's bedroom, and this will be the like I don't know. It's I feel like it could
Well,
be.
there, I'm looking right now, and I just pulled up the Root. Root did a post on it. Does the master bedroom make you think of slavery? Because of the negative association with the word master, both on gender level, it applies to male, as well as uncomfortable historical connotations. Architects and contractors are looking for a more accurate and more politically correct replacement.
I didn't. Oh,
Wow.
so that is.
Well,
Is it just related, or?
I think that it was originally designed or created because of the master of the house, the owner of the house, but because the word master has such negative connotation,
Right.
they're looking for another phrase to replace it with. So I don't.
Got
I
it.
think they were saying that it's not directly connected to it. However, they see the correlation between the negative.
So
and
basically,
They made it gender as well.
slavery ruined the word master.
slavery ruined a lot of stuff.
Right. I'm
Yeah.
just. I mean, that wasn't opening it up for.
We here.
Damn, the
We here.
bedroom.
We here.
Slavery only ruined the word master. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, in terms of the word master, slavery kind of just. I mean, it just kind of don't fly
It
anymore.
tarnished it. It
It
definitely
almost sound like
tarnished it.
slavery.
Slavery tarnished
That and picnic.
Yeah,
Master
picnics.
Oh no, we're
and
gonna have to have a cookout.
gatherings.
We don't have
and
picnics. Oh,
Because of pickaninny?
Boat-
pick a nigga. What you say? His
Wait,
pick a
what?
nigga.
boat trips.
Picnic was
Boat
pick a
trip?
nigga.
Yeah,
Why?
Boat trip.
he ain't tricking me twice.
Oh, come on. It did not ruin boat
Yeah, low hanging fruit.
trips. Ew, what kind of fruit was that?
It was something squishy.
Stop molesting the fruit.
Low key though, I don't like strip clubs. Like on amateur night, it just feels too much like.
What is your life?
Listen,
what?
hear me out. Hear me out.
There's
Amateur-
an open mic
Listen.
for fucking strip clubs?
And
How
guess
do you
what I
think
had to do
those
is
strippers
DM
get
the
jobs?
owner.
Yes, it's called amateur night.
I don't know.
So
I've seen a stripper job fair in Atlanta.
Well,
Are you
yeah,
serious?
that was like a
I
big
should
thing.
audition.
But they have every club has an
Chubby
amateur night. It's
chasers.
usually Tuesday nights where new chicks
Look at him.
from
Oh,
their
he's
neighborhood can go
coming
and
to
try their dance. But it
Are they
feels so much.
guests? Is it like me?
Listen.
Do they get
listen,
paid?
Listen. So what happens is they have a number of, let's say they have 7 or 8 girls they want to try out that night, right? So the DJ will play the music and he'll call in there, coming to the stage right now. Your first amateur of the night is Coco Chanel. And she'll walk up and she'll walk the whole stage and she'll do a little dance and then she'll go to the end. Then the next one comes up and it just feels like a fucking slave auction to me, dog.
Oh, wait.
wow.
They don't
Oh,
dance?
they
They
don't
just
dance
go
at
out
all?
and stand?
They go out, you
Like
see them, they do
model?
a little something on the pole, and then they leave, and then he calls the next one up. And so it's basically just an introduction to the patrons that these are the new girls tonight.
The
They're going to be going on.
patrons.
But if
That's
they
what
have
you call 'em.
But if they have a
They only
whole-
Johns if they fucking.
But what if they have a 7-minute dance? Would you feel
What?
that?
You
Same
do
way?
that later.
But would you feel that same way if they dance 7 minutes before they walk?
Well, I mean, it just, to me, it just feels very like cattle-ish. Like they're hoarding them in, and you get to pick from which one looks the best one. It's the same thing for college football to me.
Pick one for what?
For a dance, for a personal dance, lap dance.
Oh, and then they start making rounds around the spot?
Yes.
How many of these have you been to, by the way?
Yeah.
Amateur nights?
Yeah.
Shit, I don't
They
know.
$5,
Six-
so-
600 or 700.
So after
It was research. It was
after
research.
feeling like it was
For
a
my
slave
documentary.
auction, you
Yeah.
went back.
I had to do research for the documentary that I'm doing.
What?
Tell
My
us more.
disgusting life?
No. See, I don't even want to
was the
say it
title.
now because you're gonna make fun of it. So no,
Come
I'm
on,
not gonna
man.
say it. No,
Do you want us to wait for the release?
I'm not gonna say it. It was just this
Is it
documentary I was doing
it's
research.
about strip clubs?
Yeah, and the whole culture.
Niggas and strippers?
I mean, nah,
Chicken
I mean,
strips?
everything. Like strip clubs have everything from you could always tell who's gonna be. Well, in certain cities, you could tell who's gonna be the next rapper to blow up. Like Atlanta has launched
the
a
strip
lot
club?
Yeah, Atlanta has launched a lot of music careers from the strip clubs because the DJ strip club he's the one with the real power.
Absolutely.
He decides how long the girls dance, if he gives them a good song or not.
So wait, on amateur night, do they come out with their stripper name already, or do they have to earn that?
Now they usually have a name that they want to go by. They're allowed to come up with their own name. Unless there's already a Coco Chanel at the club, then they have to switch it up.
What about between different clubs? If there's like a glitter at one club, and
Well,
can there be a glitter at another club?
You typically want to keep the name because that name is going to trademark you. You be like, oh, this is one chick named such and such.
Right.
You need to check her out. She dances at this club, and sometimes she dances here. You want to still do that because if you're good at that shit, your customers will follow you. It's like when a barber leaves a barbershop and goes to another barbershop. Or
Yeah,
have
And
her-
they'll
like
come
that.
in and be like, "Yeah, what happened to Cinnamon?"
yeah, she don't dance anymore. She over there and pop that pussy stroking.
And they're like, "I gotta go."
I mean, they'll stay and have a
What time
couple
does it
beers. and
close?
shit. Yeah.
Strippers have their names before they had their bodies.
That's true.
They
There's
have
a lot of
their
chicks that
stripper
get-
name and get their bodies later. Like, oh, I'm about to kill her once I
Do-
get my booty.
You think they brainstorm these names, or do they like? Are they given like a street name?
I think they just. I don't know.
live
That's
on-
a good question.
like Honey Bear or
I think you just pick something, man.
Honey
You want
bear-
to pick something.
They put a G string over your
Yeah.
neck. You are honeycomb.
you are honeycomb.
What would y'all stripper names be?
Chocolate Giddy Up. And that's
Chocolate Giddy Up.
white chocolate
That
Giddy Up.
took
That's,
you no time.
that's straight from Black Dynamite. When
Is it
Cedric
Chocolate Giddy
Yarbrough was like, Chocolate Giddy Up. This slap.
You gonna take another nigga stripper name?
Hey, man, that was his pimp name. But I feel like it's a good stripper name, too. White
Yeah,
Chocolate
I can't
Giddy
even
Up.
think of a stripper name. Come back. I'm gonna just tell you when I think about it.
You got to think about it? You ain't got one?
I would
Just-
want to be
I don't
like
have a stripper name.
What about a porn name? Y'all got a porn name that y'all would go with?
something steel.
Yeah, you can't.
You know what?
Lex Steel is so iconic. You can't do
I
anything.
did take that
yeah,
from someone.
You can't do anything.
What if? I would want to take
And the
people
man
off
who
guard.
steals stripper names.
I would want to be like the architect or something.
Oh, yeah?
You know what I mean? They'll be like, what the fuck is this nigga called the architect for?
I don't want the stripper name. I would just want it to be my dick's name. I want my dick and balls to be referenced. That'd be it. So I want to be the judge and the jury.
Okay, that is fucking awesome.
Is the balls
and
the
brilliant.
jury?
Yeah, the balls is the jury. It's more than one.
Thank you for clarifying that you have two
Luckily,
balls.
Some people only have one.
Work like that.
Some people only have one. I shot my little cousin in the dick with a BB gun, well, a pellet gun when we were kids.
And it took off a whole
and
ball?
he had to have one of his balls removed.
Because
If
of
I was-
you?
if I would remove one of your
I
balls.
apologize. He still can have kids. You still can reproduce with one
You
nut.
shot a
But
nigga's
imagine
ball
how
off?
weak that kid gonna be coming from one nut sack.
You know what I mean? Nuts come out of your
but you
your
didn't even have to
scrotum.
compete against
You
the
shot
other
somebody's
nuts.
ball off?
I think you're focusing on the wrong thing.
No, I think you're
No.
hard that you ain't even acknowledging.
Baron, you know it's all love.
How old were you guys?
I don't know, maybe like 12,
Oh, he was
12
old
and he
enough
was
to
like
beat your-
8.
Damn,
He
he
should've beat
he
your ass.
had one ball throughout his whole sex life?
He can still fuck. Okay? Your balls don't determine how hard your dick
But
gets.
he
That's
has to
the blood.
explain every time.
Every
like,
ti- yeah, every time he got
don't
head.
Worry about there's a judge and a judge.
The girl had to look at this like, what the fuck?
The judge and the stenographer.
There's a judge and a stenographer.
The sack is still there.
So disgusting.
The
by the way,
sack is
Pat.
still there. It's just not as full.
So it's skin.
As it,
It's loose skin. Like
it's not
Honey Boo Boo
loose
Mama.
skin. All balls are loose skin, guys. You're focusing on the wrong thing.
So it just looked like a half-empty grocery bag.
Nah, you know, you ever seen a balloon when it starts to deflate after it's been tied? It's been sitting around for like 2 weeks and it starts
Yeah, but that would mean he had a shriveled penis.
Already.
No.
Because you know the thing that if the air hole?
No, like you know.
Have
just
you
like
seen
the-
it recently?
No,
Have you seen it at all?
I haven't seen it at all. I'm just speculating.
Oh, you don't know if it
don't
was
even
surgically
know if
removed.
it's-
No, it was surgically removed. I remember when he went to the hospital.
He went that day?
No, he didn't go that day.
What the hell kind of BB gun was this? I had BB
Wow.
guns.
I don't know, man. Shit. Okay, I apologize. Let's not make it weird. Let's not harp on this. What else is going on? Back to you in the studio, John.
God damn. Niggas
We are
taking balls.
interested.
Pause.
We didn't have a lot to do. Okay, East St. Louis didn't have sidewalks,
So you
so it's
shooting
either
his
like
balls?
fight or shoot. And I chose to shoot because I had asthma. I'm not a strong fighter.
It's endurance.
God
Endurance
damn.
is
Well,
shit.
shout out
But
to
according
my
to-
nigga.
And you can be a
With
fighter
one
league
ball.
today. DM me.
Aaron.
That's
Aaron.
fucked up. Damn, that's fucked up.
Hey, man, come
Poor
on,
nigga.
right? Let's just focus on something else.
All right,
right?
we'll switch it up. I don't mind that.
Hey, remember when you guys liked me?
Just check the tempo.
All right, well, speaking of shooters, I guess, this nigga 6ix9ine is snitching.
Oh, yeah.
God. He should be
Damn.
in witness protection program by now.
The recent
I'm sure he
dude,
I'm sure he is.
recent nigga, Kuda, which sounds like a 6ix9ine song, actually. But his name is Kuda. He pled guilty to shooting at Chief Keef. I guess
Damn.
6ix9ine paid him, and this dude shot him, and 6ix9ine said him.
But with Kuda, he already sounds guilty.
He pled guilty. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, but you could have just
Cuda
said
is short
Kuda.
for Barracuda, and nobody like has a pet Barracuda because they're fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
So
Damn, is that?
Yeah.
Kuda,
Kuda.
Barracuda. But I guess he's about to
That was good.
take
Sounds
out
like
2
the-
more niggas. He is telling.
So is he
But-
still in jail?
Yeah, he's still like that.
not for long, nigga.
He's
He
doing.
gonna get negative years.
Oh, who 6ix9ine?
6ix9ine all the
I
time.
was
No,
gonna
he's-
make a bad joke, but this person just died, so I ain't gonna
Okay.
do it.
Tell us later though.
All right.
Who just died? Who just died?
He's doing the Frank Lucas. Remember Frank Lucas told on all the other drug dealers?
He told on cops, didn't he?
No, he told on drug dealers.
I thought he told on all the crooked cops.
He told on everybody.
He told on everybody, but he mainly told on the other drug dealers.
Oh,
Yeah, bring
that was
down, like,
weirdly
the whole
not
drug-
offensive.
Yeah.
I didn't feel
Well,
that at all.
he literally just died like maybe 4 days ago.
Of
Oh,
old age
wow.
or what?
Yeah, old age. I think it was like 87.
Or telling. That should have.
If
No,
somebody
no.
dies of old age, can't you joke about him a little sooner than if someone was murdered?
I think that's just
I'm not here.
there's a cool down period of somebody dying. Period. I don't know what the appropriate thing is. I would think that drug dealers may get less time for the cool down period because like Tony was saying, like it feels weird saying R.I.P. to somebody that killed so many people with his product.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah,
That's deep, man.
Yeah, that's deep.
that's true.
Yeah.
Who can't you say R.I.P. for?
Somebody that killed themselves.
Clearly.
Yes, you can.
You can.
Are they gonna
Hell
rest in peace?
yeah.
Are they?
They're gonna rest in fire.
They're gonna rest in fire.
Do you guys think that suicide sends you straight to hell?
You know, I think that if we don't know if they died right away, so they may kill themselves because they shot themselves. But what if they repent? Because I thought you can repent, right, for your sins.
Yeah, as long as you repent.
What if you repent?
The God is, you believe that.
That's a weird rule. So if I
it's a loophole like a motherfucker.
kill a whole bunch of people and then repent, I'll go to heaven. But if I don't kill nobody, suffer from depression and kill myself, I go straight to hell?
I don't make the rules.
And I wasn't
Who
there.
does?
I don't even know how
The Bible.
you get there.
I don't. But
Some
I don't
nigga
know.
with a quill pen who turned the shit into King James?
I can't verify all the books of the Bible either, so I don't know.
They also tell you to stone your children. So
Stone is subjective.
what?
Subjective. Like it could be stone. It could be with a belt. I mess up a lot of words, but I meant subjective. It's open to interpretation. Is
But
what I'm
we
saying.
do.
If you ain't got no stones around and all you got is shoes, well, shoe your kid.
I choose to have a personal relationship with God because I don't trust a nigga named Peter who lived back then.
Man, listen, I trust God. That's it.
Did they write their own books or did somebody else kind of like bio everyone?
I think they gave accounts of what they saw.
And we're still doing it. That's why we have the new King version. That's why we have different.
Yeah,
versions.
that's the other thing. It's got
how you gonna
remixed.
translate it? You tell me, I'm gonna take the Bible and put it in my.
Well,
words.
I mean, like there's all yeah.
That's not cool.
I mean, because
Who are
it's
you?
older words, and some of the stuff
that
is
shit in your heart.
not as relevant.
And then the red text. I'm not trying to be blasphemous. I'm just trying to understand this.
God.
Then the red text is stuff that Jesus said in an interview.
Yeah.
Verbatim,
Yeah. Okay.
word for word.
And then black is like, I'm pretty sure this happened.
Yeah,
And red is
to
like,
the best
nah,
of
he
my
said it.
knowledge, this is what I remember.
But
but we were drinking a lot of wine right then. Jesus was loose with turning that water into wine.
Jesus might have been lit.
This is a wild boy.
Because like, imagine just showing up with 6 packs of water, like, hey, Jesus is coming.
That's not
I heard Jesus
blasphemous,
is
but it
coming.
feels blasphemous. But I mean, he might have been lit because Jesus didn't hang out like with the Christians like that. He hung out with
Jewish
the
people, right?
degenerates. He hung out
Wait,
with
were there Christians when Jesus was out?
there were believers.
They were all Jews.
Yeah.
They're all Jewish, right?
Well, I mean, I'm saying he didn't hang out with the religious bodies
Oh.
as much as he
He was
hung
man
out
of the
with
people.
Yeah, because he was trying to save souls. So if these people are already saved, they already believing, they're confessing with the mouths. Then you got to go with the people, go to the people
good.
that need it. So he was in the barbershops, he was in back alleys.
Was he in the
niggas
hood?
shooting CeeLo.
I feel like
For
Jesus
sure
was in the
shooting
hood.
He was in the hood.
He was in like the
carpenter.
bad neighborhoods, right? With like the lepers and shit.
Yeah. He was a carpenter. He was like, you know what I'm saying? You came to him like, yo, I need to get a dresser.
Today
I need a nightstand.
for $1,000.
Yo, are there like surviving Jesus like furniture?
Descendants? Yeah, I've thought about that before, but nobody has. Like low key, I feel like it was one of those fronts. Like he had the shop because his dad told him he got to do something, but I don't feel
He was
like
doing
did.
miracles in the
It
back.
should be a robe somewhere though.
But there's also like that.
A
There
white
are
one.
years where you don't know what happened to Jesus. Like it just skips.
It
like
just
it's like
starts at
10 years
33.
missing.
I always wondered that. Like, I want to know what young
What
Jesus
was yeah?
was
Like what was teenage Jesus doing? Like he could walk on water. Like how you not going to use
Tiptoe
that
on
to
hot
impress some
chocolate?
chicks?
Hey,
he was the first script walker.
damn, that's wild. Young Jesus. I want to know. And that would be such a flex. Like, if we started finding, like, chairs and, like you said,
Man.
dressers, that would be crazy. Built by Jesus?
Man,
We can actually just build some shit now and say it.
Well, that's
Because
that's
that's
not
what they're
fun.
But
What,
listen,
you just
like,
turn this whole thing into
listen,
a scam.
yeah.
Oh, see,
I mean, well,
this
how
is why
would-
niggas can't have everything.
how would it not
We're
be a
2
scam?
seconds into this hypothetical, and we already talking about scamming
I
the
mean, but
world.
here's the thing: like, it's no way to tell.
We'll
There's no
never
way.
be
It
able
would be
to
no way to validate
It's
it.
like the
I'm
Book
sure
of
he wasn't
Eli.
like leaving his signature on the inside of the dresser, like your boy JC. Like,
Let me
Carpenters don't do that? I would for sure do that.
nah, not. I mean,
Like, hey,
most
look
of them
under
work
the
for
third drawer.
companies, so it just be the company. But I don't think back then.
Jay-Z would have bought the piece already.
Yeah, I can
That's
see that.
art.
And that's art.
That is.
Yeah.
That's art, but I don't trust humans.
You buy
enough.
that, just put that in the room by itself. That can't be in the room with like a painter. You just gotta have that. Yeah,
I think
like-
every time you walk in the room, something's gonna light up like, ah.
Everybody,
like a burning bush.
anyone in any type of situation of power, just be like taking advantage of it. Like, we ain't even in this position. We already took advantage of it. You talking about scamming already. That's why I would never trust somebody who said that they had a Jesus, like Jesus' actual furniture.
Because we wouldn't believe it.
And it's like, aren't there parts of the Bible that were rewritten because some kings didn't like what was in it, and they wanted to
I
wanted
don't
to
know.
tailor it.
I don't know. I mean, I think it's very possible, but I can't really say.
I don't
I think
trust
that
the
people
people
say
like
whatever
that.
they want.
I just need to see that first Bible, man. I need that to be
Book of
handwritten
Eli.
because if the
Denzel got it.
No,
Washington?
that definitely wasn't the first one because that one was in Braille. So, but I need to make sure it was handwritten. Like everybody should have turned it in like an assignment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Because
like
if it's
each
not-
book?
Dissertation.
Yeah, because like how, like who did the publication for it?
Who did the proofreading, the editing?
Right.
I feel like it had to be like the first It was probably like a company called Publisher. They weren't creative yet. They wouldn't even have to think about it yet.
It was
The
probably
first
Powerhouse.
manuscript probably
publishing
had
it.
so many errors in it, and it was probably like a whole lot of whatever the
wouldn't
saying back then for you know what I'm saying is. And then Jesus came through, you know what I'm saying, and he like blessed everybody, like whatever the terminology.
Spelling
would've been.
errors is funny. It was originally Bible, Bible. You know, like, what's a Bible? All right, well.
Fun fact. The Dutch, or what we refer to as the Dutch, are actually the Netherlands, right?
Okay.
And the language that they speak is the language of the Netherlands. It's not actually Dutch.
What?
They came from, I think, Germany, close to Germany, but they actually pronounced it Deutsch. But because we were English, British English at the time, we pronounced it Dutch, and so we called them the Dutch. But
Even
they
though they were like,
from,
no, we're Deutsch. We're like, no, Dutch.
Yeah.
That's so
Dutch,
American.
Dutch, for sure.
That's
for sure,
so
for sure.
American.
And so we said that they speak Dutch, but they actually speak Netherlands, and they're from the Netherlands. So that's why if you ask somebody if they're Dutch, they'll say, yeah, I'm from the Netherlands. So,
But the Netherlands, okay, Netherlands is a place, but Dutch, the word Dutch isn't derived from a word that's a place, right?
No.
So everybody who's Dutch is from the Netherlands. All right, so moving right along.
Yeah.
Have you guys been hearing, like, the internet's been going crazy over this Central Park 5?
Yeah.
With the,
when they see us.
Yeah, when they see us.
Uh-huh.
So, have you heard of this?
The Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going
I haven't
crazy.
seen it. Have
My
you guys
husband
seen
just
it?
binge watched it.
I cannot watch
I don't
that,
like it
man.
angry.
Because when I
I'm
watch
really-
stuff like that, like I couldn't watch Detroit. I couldn't
Same.
watch The Hate They Give.
None of that.
Because the last movie I watched that was a tearjerker for me was Selma, and it was a scene in there in the diner that just broke me down in the theater. Like all of those hard watches, like The Help,
12
and all
Years
of
a
that,
Slave.
12 Years a
Oh.
It's
Slave.
so hard. I can't get
Dude,
myself into the
Rosewood,
mood.
It just
But it's the truth.
It is definitely
it's
the
the
truth.
harsh reality.
That's
It
why I
has
don't.
no-
Yeah, that's why I feel bad not watching it.
Me too. But they use real names, and they said that like the people names who they use had to like take everything off of social media.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Because that's that Linda Fairstein bitch.
Yes, yes, she's out.
She's the one who prosecuted them, and
Yeah.
it's like
and she made millions off of the book.
she became a best-selling author off
Oh
of
my
it.
And
God.
she just closed her Instagram because
She should.
motherfuckers was coming at her neck, and now people are protesting to have her book removed from bookstores.
And it
Bro,
should
it's
be.
not
Yeah.
enough. Canceling her is not enough.
I agree.
Bro. She
Cancel
needs
her
to go
account.
to jail.
I agree. I feel the same way about the chick that lied about Emmett Till.
Oh,
That's what I'm
God.
saying. Like, how is that not a punishable offense by jail time?
Yeah.
Like that's 5. One of the kids did what? Like 12 years?
Something ridiculous.
Fam. That is nuts.
All off of manipulation, man.
So if you don't know what we're talking about, this woman Linda Fairstein pretty much with no evidence
Coerced.
yeah, that's a good word. Coerced. How you say that?
Coerced.
You said it
You
right.
said it right.
You didn't say it right, it feels like.
Excuse me. Wait. What?
Coerced. But no,
It's a difficult word for me to say.
this
I'm not gonna
lady
lie.
lied. She lied and basically sent these 5 young boys to prison for allegedly raping a white woman, and
Central
they did not. They absolutely did not. There was no evidence, and I don't really know how this happened or happens.
This
Happens
was
every
also
day.
during the time when DNA was fairly new. So when results came back and it was like, well, the DNA tests were inconclusive. Like they didn't know what that meant.
So
Like
they
we
took it
didn't
as-
have like the Law and Order and Forensic Files and all of that, so we can watch and then just know what that terminology meant.
But it's,
like
yeah, that's true. But it's also that weird that lack of evidence can send 5 people to
Yeah.
jail.
Well, when it
and
comes
you're just
to
like,
African
maybe.
Americans, period, we are guilty into proven innocent.
Yeah,
We're not
absolutely.
innocent into proven guilty, and you got to know that.
that's true.
That's
I
true.
agree.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
100% agree.
that's just a wild story. But I mean, I haven't watched it. I'm gonna see if I can push myself to do it. But it's like,
They said
damn, nigga, like Facebook is enough. Like I know what's going. It's terrible out
Yeah,
here.
it
Like
is
I
really
get it. I didn't even watch Fruit Station.
Fruitville.
Oh,
Fruitville
God, that
Station?
was
Fruitville
horrible.
was good,
was
man.
good, but it
'Cause I was-
in my opinion, that was Michael B. Jordan's best performance. in
Not
my
Black
opinion.
Panther.
No.
I'm kidding. Killmonger.
Hey, auntie.
Fruitville sent you. Everyone hates that scene. Everyone hates that scene.
But you can't publicly admit it. You can't say anything bad about Black Panther, no matter what you really feel.
Man.
If you do,
Yeah,
you got to
take
go
your
like
black
in the,
card.
you got to
That
go
shit is
in the cellar Make sure your phones are left upstairs and
There's
turned off.
We saw it like as a company, and there's an Asian producer here named Sid. He he waited until months after the hype, and he told us, he was just like, I didn't really like it. I just didn't want to say anything. I just didn't really want to say anything. I think the movie was that good.
Yeah,
Funny, like,
I watched it 4 times in the theater. Like,
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Was
I
like,
saw it
you had free
twice.
tickets or like?
Nah,
people
I paid. I paid 4 different times.
Did it hold up all 4 times?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. By the 3rd time, I was like, fuck,
So
for the
was the fourth
culture.
time- the fourth time
And that's
was
what I was just pushing. 4th time, I was in there asleep. I ain't going to even hold you.
Damn. Why'd you
just
even buy
paid
the
for-
4th time?
I paid for a nap. Because we were so
With
close.
action music?
We were so close to making to breaking the records. So I was like,
there you go.
I was doing it for the culture.
Part of,
You wanted to break. Oh, you wanted to. Oh, you literally did it for the culture.
Yeah, literally did it for the culture.
oh, I gotta
Got
tell you
it.
guys, I dressed up in a daishiki, and I went. So I was
went
part
in
of
a
that.
daishiki?
I definitely was like part of that group that had on.
I wore the dashiki too.
yeah,
I went in a Speedo. I was a fat panther.
a round panther.
I did it to myself before Pat did it, because if I had just said what I went in, he was like, you're not Black Panther, you're a Fat Panther. So I just fell on the sword myself, because he would have
I feel
said
like we
it
did that a
anyway.
couple times already.
He would have did it anyway. So got to take his power away.
Real quick, this actually just broke on Instagram. I don't know if you could say that, but this nigga Tracy Morgan just bought a Bugatti $2.5 million car. He wrapped it in carbon and was sideswiped coming out the lot by a Honda CRV. You can see like he's all types of
Tracy
mad.
Morgan
My whole
does not
timeline is about
have
this.
the
But
best luck with vehicles.
man, how pissed would
doesn't.
you guys be?
Absolutely pissed, man.
Fam,
I mean,
you can't even fight the dude because you
No,
Tracy
minutes
Morgan.
after the purchase though. That part.
A carbon
I
fiber
mean, I would've
is
felt the
super
same
expensive
the day
by
after.
itself. The car is expensive. The rent expensive car wrapped in carbon fiber is even. Oh my gosh.
A $2 million
Imagine
car.
hitting a Bugatti. It's crazy. Every time I pass a really expensive car on the ride on the street, I think about like hitting them. Not on purpose, but
Right,
like,
like, if
damn,
I
like,
did.
yeah, like
I'm just
holy
running
shit.
to a fire hydrant and hope I die. I
Why
can't
a
deal
fire
with my
hydrant?
insurance rates going
Every
that
time-
high. Nah, fuck that, man.
I pass a car. I look inside like, oh, I wonder what they do for a living.
How do you?
I mean, we
I
all do that.
judge
Yeah,
them.
for
Yeah.
sure, for sure.
Yeah.
Do that. I always be wondering, like,
what do you find out? I mean, don't you just see shoulders and head?
Oh no, I see a whole face. And I'm like, oh, that could be me. She pretty
You
much
just
look
picture
like me.
yourself
Yeah.
driving happily.
it was some big houses in Oakland. We were going through Oakland and then like Oakland proper, like right outside the city lines. And I always like when I see these big ass houses, I be like, man, this ain't a house of a first generation millionaire. This is like passed down money,
Yeah.
generational money. And I just in what's the word I'm trying to think? Not subconsciously, but
consciously.
Unconsciously.
inherently. Is that the word? Inherently.
We don't.
Yeah, we don't know what
Inherently,
you're,
what you
you're
were saying.
thinking.
Yeah, inherently, I just think like how much of this generational wealth is from slaves. Like I always think that when I see big houses or people owning stuff, like how much of this money
It's just
came-
passed down?
Yeah, it's just passed down.
Just
Like
old
can you
money.
drink it back? Because it's old
Man,
money,
that's
Old
crazy.
money.
especially in the South. All them people that own land, you own acres.
Were they?
My dude,
My dude.
And they were getting cash back then, huh?
yeah, they were doing cash and bonds.
Yep.
Yeah, like how were they paid out? Were there like slave owners like getting stacks?
Well, the slave owners would have the slaves do the labor,
Right.
and then they would, whether it be picking cotton or whether it be
Tobacco, all that
tobacco
shit.
or wheat, any of that.
And then they sold it.
They sold that and they got money or they got bonds for it.
Yeah, it seemed like all currency back then were just like nicely written papers with like gold
I
trim.
Yeah,
Promise-
the paper was
promise to
big. The
pay.
money was big as hell. The notes were big as hell.
Oh, it wasn't like cash like we have now?
No. It was different back then. The notes were
Yeah,
bigger.
what did money look like back then?
I thought it looked like paper. Like when I look at the old cowboy movies.
Slave money.
Slave money? That is not. That's
And then he went to images. That's what's made it.
not slave money.
Wait, ain't this it? That ain't it?
No, it says slavery.
That just has slavery across it. You see how big the bills
That almost
are?
look like
This
a bond.
central
though.
bank?
Like they'll type something in there. Like
Oh,
you
damn. They
have.
were intricate as hell back then.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild. They look, damn. You couldn't forge this shit. And ain't no
But they
counterfeit.
got tired of doing that. They had to do every bill by hand.
Yeah, that I don't think they did, but that would be fucked up if they did.
It wouldn't it?
They had the presses.
Pressers,
Yeah.
Oh, those little wax things?
No, not the waxes. What
Paper
is it?
press.
What do they call those things?
Stamps?
No, not stamps. Like what Thor made his hammer.
Mjolnir.
The hammer out of.
Mjolnir. How the fuck do you say that shit?
I don't even watch.
What's
I've looked at it like it was written on it, labeled.
when he went to the dead
Thor's
planet
hammer.
and he had to make the cast?
God damn it, we don't know what you're talking about.
Man, fuck y'all, man.
All right.
I know the word. I can't think of the word, and y'all can't be in no goddamn help.
Mjolnir? Anybody know how to say the hammer? How you say the hammer?
The hammer was Mew Mew.
No.
The hammer was
Menial?
It was like Mew Mew or something like that.
I'm lost.
Mew Mew?
He called him Mew Mew in the thing.
I need to hear this enunciation. Pronunciation. MJ.
Just say pronunciation of Thor's hammer.
Pronunciation. All right. It's gonna be like some Siri sounding girl. Mjolnir.
Watch, she's gonna be like Mew Mew.
How to pronounce Mjolnir.
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 That sound like Mew Mew.
They shouldn't spell.
No, it didn't.
That sound like Mew Mew.
Mjolnir. Mjolnir.
Mjolnir.
Why is that spelled like that?
That's my new favorite word. Mjolnir. That should mean more or less. Like, you coming? Mjolnir.
This is that.
Marvel nerds will be like, damn, you done brought it into real life. All right. Now that brings us to the finale segment, the Conspiracy Corner.
Wait, real quick before we do that, before we cue the music, can we can we talk really quick about Lil Nas X
Oh yeah.
and the single
the-
going 7
That's
times
for
platinum.
sure one of the wins that we should have.
we should have put that in the wins, but
15
seven times platinum on a single.
that he's making fun of white people on.
and
Basically, essentially, I guess.
I'm for
in
it.
the album cover, his 2 horses, one black, one white.
Is it really?
Yeah.
He
How
was
dope is
he
that?
was trolling with his album cover. He made
Yeah.
like 2 fake Drake ripoffs.
Yeah,
and
he
was
did.
Just, I love this kid, by the
Yeah.
way.
Hold on, did y'all know about the $15 million deal with Wrangler?
Oh, because he said Wrangler on my booty.
Wrangler on my booty.
White
Wow.
people are so upset.
They are. They're protesting Wrangler.
I'm about to say kids on my feet. I'm about to get a contract.
Trying to get niggas are gonna be saying the most outrageous
Here's the
shit
thing,
in
though.
their
Like,
songs
white people
now.
are protesting it like...
We won't buy anymore. So
Yeah.
Levi sales are going up.
Now, here's the thing, though. You can only protest it for so long. Like, you're going to need some jeans at some point, and you can't... Like, if you buying Lees, more than likely, you can't afford Levi's.
Anyway.
So, what you gonna put on? Some Jordache jeans? You think Jordache going to come back and you going to afford them? Fuck that. Get over that shit.
They're gonna-
And worst case scenario, we'll start wearing this shit. You don't think black people are going to come out with the Lees and shit?
We'll swag out some
We will
Wranglers.
definitely swag out some Lees.
I've
to
seen
support
us
the
do
homie.
better.
Damn. But hold on.
And worse.
Y'all know how he got his name? Lil Nas X? His 3 favorite rappers? Lil
Nah.
Wayne, Nas, and DMX.
Really?
That's how he got his name. So that's so dope.
That's cool. I like this
I'm
kid
starting
more
to like
now.
him more and more.
Yeah.
He's pretty. I mean,
He
I heard he
brought
had
him a
$5 in his account when Old Town Road dropped.
Father God, that could be me.
Came right on.
I got $5 in my
Right
account
on
right now.
time.
Kids,
I like the sweat
got
though. I ain't
kids on
gonna
my
hold you.
feet.
I like the cowboy sweat. If I was taller and slimmer, I would wear more cowboy stuff. I
So
like
do you
the sweat.
think that white people would see us wearing that and be like, well, that's over? Like
Yeah.
how we do?
Well, no, they still wear true religions.
Huh?
They still wear true religions, and at one point we kind of took over that, but they still wearing those
Is True Religion still out here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
They got stores.
stores.
Got stores.
Wow. I've never seen a True Religion store.
Yeah,
I didn't know they made anything besides jeans, honestly.
They make jackets. They make shorts.
shoes.
I think I have seen a True Religion jacket. But yeah, Lil Nas X, I mean, I saw him perform at that preschool too, and they knew every single
Yeah.
word. He's killing it at like Stagecoach. Like the fact that there is a nigga on at
Stagecoach,
Stagecoach
yeah,
is
that's
crazy.
crazy.
So I mean, damn.
Festivals.
Huge.
He's just going. He literally hops on festival to festival, does 2 to 3 songs, and leaves with 100 bands.
But do you see how the audience? I don't know if
50 to
you all
100
seen the
bands.
audience. As soon as that beat drop, it's
All right,
so
right.
fucking
Hey, it goes crazy, bro.
And
And
he's
I'm on the-
literally like, I don't know. Some white people haven't figured it out yet, but like he's making fun of white people that whole song.
Yeah.
It's
Yo.
pretty. It's pretty. It's like the biggest troll
You know,
of all
and
time.
the shit is
His,
ironic. He's
his
never been on a
EP
horse.
is going to have 7 different versions of Old Town Road. That's it. He's committed to not making any new music. Like that's.
He's
he,
like,
he
but
doesn't
why?
care if he's a one-hit wonder. Like he will hella be a Vanilla Ice and be like, I'm fine with it. Yeah, I bet you are. You went.
Ice Baby.
He laughed
Ice
at
Ice
Tappy
Baby
the
remix.
Game.
He
Ice
laughed
Ice
at
Baby
Tappy
Country
the
mix.
Tappy this
He
hoe.
absolutely did. He absolutely.
He's gonna
did.
drop an acoustic version,
He ain't gonna be on that
a blues version. It's like, all right, what?
I ain't
genre
even mad
is
at
this
it.
at
I ain't
this
mad at it. Get your
I
money,
ain't
young
mad
bro.
at
So what's the
Shit.
guy name that he was on there with?
Billy Ray
Bill Ray
Cyrus.
said he bought him a Maserati.
And that's the most ironic part of all of this is because white people are like, so you just gonna jack country music for a single and just use our clothes and talk about having
probably
Wranglers and
use my
stuff. It's like, nigga, we survived through Miley Ray Cyrus.
Okay. Oh.
Miley Ray Cyrus was really like, you know what? I'm gonna be a nigga for 2 months.
Yep.
And then was in songs with Mike Will, Made It, Juicy J, with Jordan shit on, Chains, Gold Grill was like, yeah. And then
J's
went
on my
right back to country music.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
Here's the thing, man. Like you gotta
getting hot
understand,
over there.
They can get mad all they want to, but hip hop influences every fucking
Everything.
thing. It is a culture within itself. It influences sales of merchandise for everything and anything from clothes to food. Okay, that's why they got rappers in McDonald's commercials doing all that. And Pusha T did the ba da ba ba ba, the I'm loving it,
Which is
like.
tight.
And that's
This is crazy. So
I
it
wanna
doesn't
fillet
matter if you
fish.
boycott it. We still gonna be thriving off that shit. You just gonna be mad for a little bit, but then you gonna come back.
You
like,
gonna come back? Everybody wearing Nikes again?
Yeah.
You can't resist
Niggas,
a
niggas was
track
hella
jacket.
burning Nikes that they already bought.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
Peasants.
I'm gonna burn these shoes that I own already. Nah, you really want to be mad? Go buy some shoes and then burn them. Then I know you serious about it. But
But
until
then
then,
you said buy some shoes.
well, I mean, shit.
You bought those too.
You did.
think you meant
but
to say just buy down
spending-
a- burn
you
down a
not
Nike
spending
store.
more money though.
Huh?
That's how committed you are. You're going to spend some money just to burn it. Don't burn nothing that you already own. You already spent that money.
Or
you
you could
probably
just-
don't even
You
wear
trying to
them no
just get all
more.
the merchandise off the shelves, burning it. That's how mad you are.
Burning stuff in protest. I feel like niggas just be looking like, okay, like
They gonna rebuild. They have insurance, motherfucker.
yeah, but it's like anything you burn, you're just like, okay, all right, you just burn Lil Wayne's album.
You burn
Yeah.
LeBron James jersey, you fool.
Yeah, yeah, literally
gonna
did
be a
nothing.
classic.
He did nothing.
He's still over at that city.
And he still made money off of that jersey
Yeah.
after the fact. Now it's a collector's item. You just ruined your chance
Oh, wow.
of selling some shit on eBay, dumbass.
Or at the pawn shop because
Yeah.
they give.
People never really made sense, so it's whatever. All right, now that brings us to the finale segment, the Conspiracy Corner. Cue the eerie music. Yeah, hey, hey, hey,
Yep.
serial killers. I can't do both.
Yeah.
Murderers, home invasions, folklore, French folktale, Bluebeard. This one is so dark. I can't even really rap about it.
All right, well, that's probably for the best.
Yeah, it's kind of gross and kind of weird. So
Damn,
this is
I did all that for
this
this?
is a two-parter because people been coming for me saying they weren't long enough. So this ain't gonna be crazy, but I'm gonna give you it in 2 parts. All right.
Okay, all right.
So the first one is the Tale of Bluebeard. All right. This is a French folk tale, and this guy was very, very, very creepy. He was a wealthy, violent man, and he was in the habit of murdering his wife. So basically, he would just marry a girl, murder them, they disappear. Marry a girl, murder them, to the point where it became a verb. It's called bluebearding. If you
I thought he was a pirate. I'm not even going to hold you.
That's
You said
Blackbeard.
Black-
Okay.
okay.
change it to blue, he's a totally different nigga. Totally different nigga. This
Killer.
nigga is sick. Yeah. So literally, a bluebearding is a man who marries and kills a wife one after another.
Jesus.
Bluebeard.
It's crazy that you can still do
Bluebeard,
that
you bitch.
now.
What do you mean?
That, I mean, with so much evidence to be found from forensics and DNA, it's crazy that people can still kill multiple people and get away with it nowadays.
Yeah, nowadays for sure. But
Yeah.
back in the day, like, I
80s,
think
70s.
even in the Ted Bundy documentary, they were saying that there was such a loose concept of a serial killer that he could kill somebody and go down the street and kill it, and they wouldn't even think
Put
to connect
together.
them.
Yeah.
There was like so many serial killers that would kill a whole bunch of people, and they were trying to like solve them as individual crimes.
Was these weddings not documented though? How are these bitches getting blue bearded?
Who?
The women, like, oh, where's your third wife?
They just disappeared, and he was rich.
But wife
he was
ate?
wealthy. He was
Okay.
wealthy.
He was burning the photo albums right after
Yeah,
he
but
got
wife ate, goddamn.
Because that's all the documentation that there was back then. It's like this nigga had 3 photos of him and a birth certificate.
That's it.
But this was folklore, so I wouldn't get down to the details of legalities. This was a dude who was wealthy and powerful, but he was frighteningly ugly. I've never heard anybody referred to as frighteningly ugly.
Damn.
I met some dudes like that.
Really?
Down in Miami.
You're like an eek or two, but not frightening. But he was married several times to beautiful women who all mysteriously vanished. And he would visit his neighbor to ask to marry one of his daughters, and the girls were all just shook, like, oh, shit. Then he'd host a banquet. He'd choose the youngest daughter to be his wife, against her will, of course, and then live with him in his rich, luxurious palace away from her family, and he would kill him. So the one who eventually got away, he went out of town and left her the keys, said there was one room he could not go into, obviously a basement. She was turning up with her friends, threw a party, eventually went into the room. It was literally flooded with blood, like up to your ankles. All his former wives were hanging by hooks from the walls like a damn
Stuffed animal.
There was no really analogy for that. Like a nigga who hangs his wives from hooks.
That's
And
the taxidermy he was into right there.
just bitch. Sorry.
That's okay. I'll let it right.
There's one right here. But she gets so scared she drops the key in the blood. But the key is magical. The blood can't be removed. She acts like nothing happens when he gets home. But he sees the blood, starts to kill her. Eventually, her brothers and stuff come in and kill him. So basically, this was just some dude who was killing women. And the reason I bring this up is because this actually inspired other serial killers. It was almost like this was the folklore, and then in the 15th century. There was a convicted serial killer named Gilles de Reyes. He was a nobleman who fought alongside Joan of Arc, but then went on a massive killing spree of over 80 to 200 kids and women.
Oh, wow.
And then he was burned at the stake as a witch.
Who the fuck has the time to kill 280
That has to be all you're
Damn.
doing at that point.
These copycats.
But I mean, I'm not even going to go into how this dude killed his people. If you want to look into it. You can. His name is Gilles de Reyes. I'm gonna skip over
I know
him.
A dude named Gilles de Reyes.
Nigga, unknow him
This nigga may be
because
generationally
Gilles is
fucked up.
Unfriend him on everything.
On everything.
15th century fucked up because he was out here killing the shit out of little kids. And so that brings me to the last person who the actual conspiracy theory is about, and this is a dude named the Beast of Jersey. So this was a guy. In the 70s, who was known as like the real life boogeyman. Like if you ever have those moments in your house or your apartment at night where you're like, you think you saw something, or like you go downstairs, like all of those things were either came from this dude or he actually put this fear into like the entire world. So yeah.
Only person he feared was John Wick.
Who? This dude? Well, first of all, look at this
God.
nigga. He wore a rubber mask. If you, we'll throw a picture.
He looks like Leatherface.
Yeah.
He looks like Leatherface and Michael, and they say that might be their inspirations as well. But he wore a loosely fitting rubber mask with a woman's wig. All his clothing had just nails sticking out of it, and he had a bracelet of nails. So he was right. He was referred to as the Beast of Jersey, and he preyed on women and children. So. He'd basically wait until they were home alone. He'd sneak in, and he would put a rope around their neck and basically lead them away where he did his thing. He basically, I mean, I don't want to go into the crazy details because this nigga is crazy also. But this is like, if you read this story, this is like the epitome of nigga lock your doors and all that, because there have been people who woke up in the middle of the night and he was literally just standing at their bed staring at them, which is like a huge fear for some niggas now.
I hate what my daughter doing. She's 7.
You just wake up and she's staring at
She
you.
be like breakfast and walk out.
That's
I'm
the
like,
best
oh,
way to get
shit.
shot.
That's
As a kid.
You need a priest.
Breakfast and walk out.
Breakfast. I'm like, oh shit.
But like, he would wait for people to wake up, be at the bus stop alone or something, or walk home from the bus stop. He put them around a rope around their neck and lead them to like nearby fields. There was a 12-year-old boy who woke up in the bedroom watching him sleep. He put a rope around him and led him out the window to a field. There was the worst part is there's a story of this girl who went downstairs. I guess she thought she heard something. She heard like the phone ringing, and she went to answer it. She heard breathing, then a dial tone. She went back to bed for some reason. Heard a noise downstairs. When she reached the bottom of the stairs, the lights went out, and then she heard somebody in the living room moving around. So this is like literally boogeyman shit. She tried to call the police. The phones were dead. She found, she saw a figure that grabbed her, threatened to kill her. But here's what's fucked up. He let go because her daughter was coming downstairs saying like, what's going on? So she left, called the police at a nearby farmhouse, and then came back, found her daughter who was alive, but was horribly raped. So I don't know why you would leave your daughter as a distraction to get out of the house. But yeah. And then there's just been like other people. He's just breaking in and doing wild shit. They said that each victim described him as having a musty smell. So this nigga was musty as fuck.
He's probably staying in somebody's cellar.
He's probably using crystals.
Shit. Oh shit.
Major callback. Major callback.
But here's the fucked up thing, and this
as
is
if that wasn't fucked up enough.
No. That was fucked
There's
up.
more?
But
There's
he was
more.
on some Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde shit because he had a wife. He was known as Uncle Ted in his community. He volunteered at community homes to sort of like prep his victims. He was known as Uncle Ted. He would be living in the crawl spaces of people's houses. People would think that they heard like somebody in the crawl spaces, and he was literally just like every scary nigga in your house story you've ever heard. He's done, and he was known as the boogeyman. And the fucked up thing, I mean, I guess this is all fucked up. We can just write this. We could just
every time you like
write
there's
this.
more.
I'm a classified. I'm a file all under fucked up.
So he idolized this Gillis dude and Bluebeard. Those were like his homies. He spent time in children's homes, and the only reason that he was caught was he ran a red light. He had been doing this for 11 years.
God,
Like
That's
you
like
said,
Ted Bundy.
that's Ted Bundy.
Ted
He ran a red light?
Yeah, that's why he got pulled over.
just
one
these
of the
minor
times.
slips.
Yep.
Yeah, those minor. It'd be the small things, man. Not using your blinker and shit.
But he is that how Ted Bundy got caught? Not using his blinker?
I think he ran a red light or a stop sign. I think one of the two. I think it was a red light.
But how ironic is that his name was Uncle Ted?
What do you mean? As opposed to what? Oh, and
Yeah,
Ted Bundy?
Yeah.
They both ran red lights and got caught.
But the crazy thing is he had when he got caught, he had like his mask and his nail clothes in the back and his wig. And
So he was doing like
it was before a red
background
light.
work. He was going
Well,
to a
his
job.
his
It was a uniform. He kept this in.
his excuse was horrible. He said he was on his way to an orgy, and he said he wore nails spiked through his clothing in case somebody at the orgy knew martial arts.
Damn. He
That's
was not
such
only
a
was
specific dumbass lie.
I didn't know that was orgy like an orgy word. But they found a secret room in this nigga's house with his murder uniform, photos of homes in the area, occult paraphernalia. Oh, by the way, he worshipped Satan, and a sword. He was like a avid Satan worshiper, which these guys typically are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sadist is their thing.
Satan goes hand in hand with a lot of this, a lot of this
raping
bullshit.
and killing.
Yeah.
So he basically what does it say? He did like blood sacrifice before his he went out to his get his victims. They found a satanic shrine in a barn, which is like these,
But
like you said, like
where's the
niggas have
family?
extra time.
But
Niggas
where's
have
the
so much time.
family at this point? Like, where you say you got a wife? You don't know about your husband barn?
That's the thing. It's almost like Dexter. Like all those people who had like a full on life. Family, job. They said he volunteered. He was like, they said his wife said that he was the nigga who dressed up as Santa Claus at
Yo, you never
and he
know,
said people
man.
sitting on his
You
lap.
gotta be careful, dude. Like that's why I don't like apartment complexes that have like 100 people living in them, like the big apartment. I like 8 people. So I can know,
units?
I can keep an eye on whoever. I still don't speak to my neighbors, but I watch these motherfuckers.
You have to.
Even at All Deaf, when I first started working at All Deaf, I used to sit on the parking lot and just leave what car everybody got into, because I just you got to know,
Really?
motherfucker. Yeah,
You did
I know
that?
what you drove. I know what Dez drove. I know what Osmond drove. I know what Doe was driving that when he was driving.
what?
Camp. Hey man, you never know,
Did
man.
we look weird?
I didn't know y'all.
But what would that worst case scenario? What, we get in a van?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? You can tell a lot about a person the way they keep their car and what
That's
kind
not
of
true.
car
I'm
they
in a rental. And
drive. I mean, but you're not at home. But if you was at home and I saw you just driving a fucking van with no windows, all right, this bitch crazy. Okay, cool.
To work?
You never know, man. You park
Yeah, I
around the
guess
corner.
so.
Yeah.
That parking lot was small back at the old ADD. So you park around the corner, nobody ever see your car. Nah, I need to know what everybody drove.
yeah,
I be thinking that too,
following
just
you and
like-
shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because
You gotta know, man, because it ain't like I'm going in your house. Like I just get it. I don't know, man.
Are you like that right now in everything that you do?
I'm the cautious type. Like when I go in places, I look for exits just in case some shit pop off.
Okay.
I size people up when
I'm
I
a
go in the
people
room.
watcher,
Like who
too.
would give me the most problems when I walk in the room? Like I do that, and I don't know if that's from my upbringing and coming up in the hood and
Yeah,
just
it is.
just being safe and cautious of your surrounding and cognizant of who's around. But I do it, and I don't. Yeah, man.
'Cause, I mean,
I'm
you
always
never
playing
know.
my mirrors too when I'm driving. I'm always playing all three mirrors.
Oh, my
Same.
mom taught me that. Definitely.
Yeah, you
I
never
just
know
look
somebody
around.
might be
Turning
following
behind-
you.
If a car turned with me too much, I'm gonna pull over or
Yeah.
stop.
Oh, yeah.
You go ahead, keep turning, motherfucker.
Oh no, I'm gonna pull on a well lit lot and then hop out and see what they do.
I'm not hopping out.
I'm hopping out, man.
Well, no.
you
if
East St. Louis though.
I am. I'm pulling up. Pull up. Let me holler at
What
you.
if they have a gun though?
Yeah.
Then I'm running. That's my well lit lot is gonna be like a Walmart or Target. I'm running in that bitch.
My
They gonna be running through cars.
Yeah.
I got a great turn radius on my car, so I just bust a U-turn, and if they bust a U-turn, then you know.
Oh, you know.
I'm
yeah.
the U-turn queen too.
Out here, that shit'll get you in trouble, especially if you do it like I got a $500 ticket for busting a U-turn
you
in Pasadena.
serious?
That seems like a lot for turning around.
It is.
I've been here 7 days and I've bust 17.
Yeah. Yeah.
GPS
But
is going the wrong way.
They got me like what is on Colorado, like where all the shops are and shit. I busted you trying to go to Banana Republic. I saw a jacket in
Santa
the window.
Monica?
I was like, oh, no, in Pasadena.
Oh, okay.
Pasadena, man. Motherfuckers got my ass.
Hell
They let you do it in NoHo.
$500.
Yeah, and here's the thing, like the cop was in front of me. He was like 3 cars in front of me. So I busted you behind him. This motherfucker started busting it with me. We both backed up and then both went that way. He pulled my ass over. Midway through the turn, he threw the lights on.
It's funny. Like I thought I just did this, and then I saw like a meme that says that every black person does this. Even if I don't do anything, like I can be doing the speed limit, I could be sitting there. If a cop passes me, I'll stare in my rear view until I see him turn or
Oh
or out of
yeah,
sight.
It
oh,
is.
yeah. My asshole
That's
get
driving
real
while
tight.
black. That's the real
My
thing.
asshole get tight, and I feel like I gotta pee.
On a highway.
Okay.
You can know a car in front of you going 100 miles per hour. You be like, I hope they're not coming to get me. Everybody,
Yeah.
I turn the music down. Shh.
Yeah,
That's funny. You turn the music down.
I don't
when
want him to think I'm having too much fun doing
I
nothing.
turn, I turn the music down in weird times, like when I'm parking or like when
Parking.
I'm looking for a parking spot.
Absolutely
Yeah.
that.
I don't really get the correlation there.
Gas is low. All of that. I don't know what's pulling from that gas.
What gas? What?
If my
If
gas
it's
is low,
gas is low.
turn that
Turn your
music
shit
down. Yeah, man.
I turn
I
the
really
air
don't.
off.
I
turn
haven't
the
actually
air off.
understood that yet. Like I don't know what uses gas and what uses the electricity.
I turned the air off.
That's gas.
The
I
air
think
is
it gotta
definitely
be
gas.
running the
'Cause
engine
it
harder.
makes the engine
Engine
run
run
harder.
harder.
And
Yeah.
what about music?
Music? No.
No.
But I
That's
think
a
it's more.
battery.
It's more so
You are a
for.
peasant.
It's more so for a sense of clarity. Like, oh shit, let me focus and make sure I don't speed more than I need to.
'Cause you in here talking about
yeah, I gotta make sure I'm focused so I don't use all this gas and miss this. I ran out of gas one time, and like I got one of the cars where it tells you how many miles you got left.
Like 12.
And I had like 11 miles left, and that bitch ran out of gas. I was like, this lying ass fucking car, man.
That's crazy.
It's a long way from serial killing to running out of gas.
But that is true. You never know who's a serial killer. Like
You
I
don't, man.
always think like how many I walk past a day.
How many do we know?
That too.
We
Or
have those
like
thoughts.
I mean, there could be a serial killer that likes you that you talk to all the time, and he just has no plans on getting you.
That's what saves you, because you spoke. You never know.
That's why I'm speaking to everybody.
Yeah.
That's a good little note to go off on. That's why I'm speaking.
That
to
also
everybody.
could backfire. Like, oh, this bitch like me. I'm gonna eat her.
Jeffrey Dahmer. You know I'm from Milwaukee. Okay.
So much for the good note. He's like, good note. Wait. Yeah, eating bitches.
Thanks, you guys.
Hey
Someone
man,
needs to
you
watch
never
my
know.
car.
But real quick, just to keep the mystery going.
Yeah.
This dude actually got out of prison.
Oh
What?
shit.
The Jersey, what is this? The Beast of New Jersey. He was sentenced to only 30 years. He did 20. Was set free. Tried to go back to Jersey. The community was not fucking with him, so he went to like some island where he just lived out the rest.
So do
of
we
his
know
life.
if he's dead or not?
Reportedly, but people don't really know like that.
That shit crazy.
That shit is sick. It's not really like. There's no like even like cool parts of the story. It's just like all horribleness. So lock your doors.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Watch yourself when you drive.
Hide
Watch
your
yourself
kids.
when you walking alone.
Yeah.
Do not run out of the house with your daughter in the house if there's a killer in the house.
That makes no sense. I have
None
a daughter. That
whatsoever.
makes no sense. Listen,
You might as well just fight.
to the death of me.
That's what I'm saying. She went to
Man.
call the police.
I'm talking
Shit,
about-
you be all right.
Niggas be trying to fight fair. Bite, nigga.
Bite.
Your jaws are stronger than anything else on your body.
Man, you
Really?
pull hair. You do
Yeah.
everything. That-
Bite
get
the
a lot.
fuck. You listen, if I'm getting my ass beat in a
I'm
fight,
biting you.
you don't think I'm gonna try to bite the fuck out of your fist?
I feel
You're
bad
not
for
finna
that
punch
nigga.
me no more if I bite your fist off.
Woo! That must be like a pit
And
bull.
I'm gonna pull hair and everything. Cause me, don't get it.
You leave the bite mark of a snapping turtle.
I imagine if you fall somebody, they just drag you around like a hood rat by your hair.
With their teeth?
No. That's why I
just
said,
you.
I'll grab your hair.
Just shut the fuck up.
I'm really scared of that, actually. Getting this whole
Well, you
thing.
better hug everybody.
And I'm just windmilling around.
I know y'all seen that.
Oh shit. Yeah.
It's a video right now
What?
on the internet about. I know
The
y'all
dude who
seen-
got hit into the car?
Oh my god!
And he got, like,
a rag doll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Pull
like
up,
those
fellas.
videos.
And then he started fighting. Oh, it was amazing.
Pull little tink tink.
Pull up.
Pull
Whole
up,
little
ting,
ting,
ting. All right.
But that has been our conspiracy corner. That has been another episode
Yeah.
of the internet as undefeated. I don't know why I said as. That
Yeah,
was easy.
weird as hell.
We're gonna change it to internet as undefeated.
Yes.
I have been Patrick Cloud.
I'm to hear more.
Hey, thank you for being our guest today.
Kelly Kellz.
Kelly
Thank you
Kellz,
so
man.
much.
For
We
sure.
get
Thanks for
that.
talking about serial killers and
It got weird.
yeah, it usually
But it does,
does.
but it
Serial
does.
killers and billionaires, bitch.
Oh yeah, we started from very positive.
Yeah.
Started
We
high.
started
We did.
really positive.
Yeah.
We got Lil Nas X in there at the end.
Yeah.
All right, make sure you guys check out Teddy vs. Doughboy Season
For
2,
sure.
now available on Vimeo. We got some new shows coming out on the channel as well. So stay tuned. Till next time, guys.
Holla at you.
Later.
Yo, thanks for watching another episode of The Internet is Undefeated. Make sure you like the video, share the video, and if you just want the audio, make sure you follow us on Spotify, iTunes, and Google Play.